We go back to the past because we're driving the BMW M1 Pro car. Rear-wheel drive, mid-engine, 6 cylinders. My goodness, it is a beautiful machine, and we're going to be driving it around the race room bridge circuit. Heat Race 1 featured a load of regulars, with Jackson leading them away at the start. The bridge circuit provides a unique challenge for those driving the M1 Pro car. It has incredible amounts of elevation change all around the track. Jackson got his braking wrong, going over a crest and losing 2 positions. The Pro car is very sensitive to elevation change, and it gets very loose whenever you go over a slight bump. Even curbs prove to be quite an interesting challenge for the Pro car. After Jackson's mistake, Waleed and Cooper flung themselves into a battle. With this being the heat race, the two of them fought not only for first, but also the fastest lap. They both looked extremely close in pace, and they were the only two to get into the 1:16s. When the flag fell, it was Cooper that had the fastest lap, just barely topping Waleed and taking the win for heat races. But we still had another run group to go through to see where these 4 line up compared to everyone else. Dylan took an early lead in Heat Race 2, but it would be Garrett who made the first mistake, braking too late and being very wise as to avoid those massive speed bumps. That did put him at the back of the pack, but it doesn't matter because heat races are all about your fastest lap, which Mitch was being very competitive with. In his run group, he took the fastest lap by a landslide and ended up P3 in the final results. Our 2 returning drivers, Waleed and Dylan, made incredible comebacks, but it would actually be a race between Garrett and our first ever tournament winner, Orion, who we haven't seen in quite some time. That would provide the biggest spectacle for Heat Race 2. Their pace was quite similar, but after a few laps and a few close calls, it would be very clear that Garrett was the faster driver this time out. So Cooper and Waleed, very close together, take P1 and P2, with Dylan and Jackson P3 and P4. Garrett takes P5, Orion P6, Seth, the newcomer, in 7th, Jake takes 8th place, and Mitch comes in P9. There's still plenty of racing to take place before we can crown our winner. Be there when it happens.